On Friday, Donald Trump posted, "I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings." How dare you, sir? Would an untalented man be able to compose the following satirical... I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Look, I don't know... Hey, friends. Hey, friends. I don't know what you all are talking about, but everybody I talk to is talking about what Donald Trump doesn't want to talk about. So let's talk about it.
Donald Trump has reportedly gone berserk at Stephen Colbert after the late-night show host exposed new secrets between the president and the late offender. The revelation from Stephen Colbert came because he was baffled by Donald Trump's attempts to downplay his former friendship with Jeffrey Epstein, especially the claim that the president had never had the privilege of going to Epstein's island. And in addition to celebrating an end to Colbert's time as the host of the show, the president appeared to make some more moves against Colbert behind the scenes.
Got a little bit of pep in their step, Louis, you know?
Yeah, really.
If you're wondering why you're feeling a little bit better about America today, it's because Donald Trump is in Scotland. Technically, you can do that, right? You can do that. You can fix that up. Technically, he's there for trade talks with the European Union, but as always,
Also, a recent report by Bloomberg revealed that the Federal Bureau of Investigation redacted President Donald Trump's name from the Epstein files. The explanation behind the redaction cited privacy protections since Trump was a private citizen at the time of the investigation. It was also revealed that Attorney General Pam Bondi informed the president in May that his name appeared in the files. While Trump's name was included in the files, Bloomberg reported it does not imply wrongdoing on his part. More than 1,000 FBI agents were tasked with sifting through more than 100,000 documents related to Jeffrey Epstein. Agents reportedly found Trump, along with several other high-profile individuals, mentioned in multiple instances.
If you don't like Trump tariffs, and not many people do, don't you worry. One day he won't be president.
The president and senior White House officials have repeatedly said in recent weeks that there was no reason to release the remaining Epstein files, and they have sought to move on from the saga despite calls from Trump's base to release all documents as promised. During the review, in March, FBI personnel were said to have identified numerous references to Trump and other high-profile people, with the names then redacted by FOIA officers because they were private citizens at the time, a common practice under FOIA case law. After the redactions, the files were sent to Bondi, who then reportedly told Trump in May that his name was in the files. Then, in early July, the Justice Department and FBI released a joint statement saying they had concluded that no further documents needed to be disclosed.
Elected, and recently, since they all got into office, a bunch of high-ranking people in Trump's administration have kept promising to release the files surrounding Jeffrey Epstein, his mysterious clients, and his suspicious death. But now, suddenly, for reasons that I legally cannot think of, Donald Trump seems desperate to stop us from knowing who
While we have labored to provide the public with maximum information regarding Epstein, the statement read, it is the determination of the Department of Justice and the Federal Bureau of Investigation that no further disclosure would be appropriate or warranted. Privacy concerns and protections for victims have been cited as reasons for withholding additional material, a decision that has drawn bipartisan criticism and renewed scrutiny of the file's handling. Also, it was reported that Daily Beast took down an article alleging a modeling agent connected to notorious Jeffrey Epstein introduced Melania Trump to her husband, President Trump. The article, which detailed claims made by author Michael Wolff on a Daily Beast podcast, was replaced with an editor's note apologizing for any confusion after the First Lady's lawyers contacted the lefty outlet.
Focused a wee bit on stuffing his kilt with cash like ground-up organ meat in a sheep's bladder. It's a delicacy. You see, because he's also there for the opening of a new golf course bearing his name. Truly.
After this story was published, the Beast received a letter from First Lady Melania Trump's attorney challenging the headline and framing of the article, read the editor's note. After reviewing the matter, the Beast has taken down the article and apologizes for any confusion or misunderstanding. It added, the original headline, body text, image, and URL on the article were all scrubbed from the Daily Beast's website. She's introduced by a model agent, both of whom Trump and Epstein are involved with. She's introduced to Trump that way, Wolff alleged. Epstein knows her well. The Fire and Fury author's reporting has drawn heavy skepticism from journalists in the past.
Well, thank goodness. Thank goodness that at 1:18 p.m. today, Donald Trump made a decision that at the last minute saved our nation from a previous decision by Donald Trump.
Wolf is a shoddy, dishonest journalist, and his book has to be read with suspicion. Left-wing journalist Jeet Heer wrote in The New Republic in 2018, arguing that Wolf clearly plays loose with the facts in his book about Trump's first term in the White House. That same year, New York Times reporter Maggie Haberman told CNN that Wolf gets basic details wrong in his book and creates a narrative that is notionally true, conceptually true, but with details that are often wrong. The Late Show is not the first to rip into Trump for his latest statement about Epstein. Minnesota Senator Tina Smith quote tweeted a video of Trump's press conference, writing, "Privilege is quite the word choice."
Jeffrey Epstein's clients were. In fact, yesterday, he said he was surprised anyone even cares about the guy.
I don't understand it. Why they would be so interested. He's dead for a long time. He was never a big factor in terms of life.
That sentence was
Democratic Rep. Mary Gay Scanlon and former Ohio State Senator Nina Turner have also highlighted Trump's use of the word. President Donald Trump, while still celebrating the demise of his late-night TV foe, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, is distancing himself as the reason for the show's abrupt cancellation. "Everybody is saying that I was solely responsible for the firing of Stephen Colbert from CBS Late Night. That is not true," he wrote in a July 29th Truth Social post. "The reason he was fired was a pure lack of talent, and the fact that this deficiency was costing CBS $50 million a year in losses, and it was only going to get worse."
maybe. Because in a new interview, Trump won't rule out seeking a third term in the White House. Hell, what kind of headline is that? Who cares what he won't rule out? I won't rule out lying down on the Krispy Kreme.
Colbert announced on July 17th that The Late Show would be ending in May after more than 30 years, with CBS parent company Paramount Global calling it purely a financial decision against a challenging backdrop in late night. A week later, following speculation by critics and outspoken celebrities that this was a politically motivated move, Paramount obtained FCC approval for an $8.4 billion merger with Skydance Media. The show is the top rated in the 11:30 p.m. slot. It was losing a reported $40 million a year. The day after Colbert's announcement, Trump celebrated the 30-year-old show's cancellation, writing, "I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings."
Truly presidential. Like Nixon's historic visit to China for the opening of his all-you-can-eat buffet, Nixon Chicken Fixins. I am not a cluck. I am not a cluck. Welcome, one and all, to...
In his July 29th post, Trump once again put his other late-night adversaries, Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon, on notice. Next up will be an even less talented Jimmy Kimmel, and then a weak and very insecure Jimmy Fallon. The only real question is, who will go first? The former The Apprentice star wrote, "Showbiz and television is a very simple business. If you get ratings, you can say or do anything. If you don't, you always become a victim. Colbert became a victim to himself. The other two will follow."
Never a big factor in terms of word. He went on.
I don't understand why the Jeffrey Epstein case would be of interest to anybody. It's pretty boring stuff.
Yes. No, he's right. The Epstein saga is a total snooze fest. I mean, the most...
A week prior, he went after Jimmy Kimmel Live and The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, claiming without evidence that they would be next to go. "It's really good to see them go, and I hope I played a major part in it," he added. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of politics, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.